tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. Member of Parliament, Newcastle Central, Chi Onwora, has declared that she is not a Nigerian, but a British citizen. According to reports, the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Foreign Affairs and Diaspora, Abike released the congratulatory message addressed to Chinyelu Onwora and 6 others Nigerian British elected to the UK Parliament. Mr. Abike's message read this: electoral victory shows that Nigerians can excel anywhere in the world. But when told of Abike's congratulatory letter, she said, "I am not Nigerian, I am British." True, she is a British citizen, but it wasn't right for her to deny her roots because of her ambitions in the Parliament. Joining us is a Nollywood actress, Doris Simon. It's good to have you on the show. Please remember to drop your comments on Twitter, hashtag TVC Connect, and also hashtag Your View on TVC. You can also call us 070-8066-8014. Now, there's the controversy. Here's the controversy. People will say that should Abike, Nigerians in quote, always just celebrate accomplishments by Nigerians abroad? One, is it right for a Nigerian, like it or not, her name is clearly Nigerian, there's no denying it, you are Nigerian. Why should she deny that she is a Nigerian? Why is she saying that she's British? Because, like it or not, she's British now.
Very much so, YK. Oh, I'm blessing you.
She's British. Excuse me, listen. The question you ask, what has Nigeria done for her? If you look at her story, her parents brought her back here when she was a baby, or about 4 or something. Yes. And then Biafra started.
And the mother took her back.
The mother took her back. So, then Nigeria failed her.
That's all right.
The father stayed here. Whether he's alive, they didn't kuku say it in the story or not. Whether he was killed in the Biafran war. So, and she has lived in England all her life. Maybe she cannot even, because the person who would have taught her the Igbo is her father.
Maybe she cannot even speak Igbo.
And you? So she says she's British.
But why?
Let me tell you, we as Nigerians,
wherever you go to, they will still ask you, where are you from originally?
And that question irritates me. When I'm feeling any form in Nigeria, and you say, where's my state of origin?
Not even say Nigeria, they will ask you abroad that where are you from? Even if you're, if they see your passport, that you have a blue passport or whatever passport color they use, they will still ask you that.
They don't ask you.
Where are you from originally?
They don't ask you. Why would they ask you?
British, you are British.
Where are you from originally?
They will never ask you. What?
What if you are British? You are British.
If you are black, Inko.
So
what?
British. British black.
No, they did not come here and colonize us.
Let me have the, Doris Simon's opinion on this. What do you think?
Well, I'm Nigerian, and I'm black. Okay, yellow Nigeria. But I won't deny my root anyways. No matter what, I won't. Even if I'm born abroad and I have a blood here, definitely I would say I'm British, I'm Nigerian. Yeah, no, nothing is wrong with that. No police go catch me on top. But then I would agree with her, and at the same time, why would she deny that she's not Nigerian?
That's the question.
Why would she deny that she's not Nigerian? No matter what the country must have done, the country has done a lot for a whole lot of people here as well. So, be it good or bad, but then we will still...
we are claiming it. Those of us who the country has done well for us are claiming we are Nigerians.
So I don't.
So she did. The idea is that she did not denounce Nigeria. She just said that she's British. So the thing is, people feel that we are quick to claim people that have accomplished good things outside the country. So we like to say that, oh, the man that did an operation the first person ever to operate on the, to give birth to baby twice is a Nigerian.
But
what would he have accomplished that if he was in Nigeria?
I don't think we try to celebrate them.
We claim them, Nijo.
We try to celebrate them.
I wanted to say something.
Yes, fine. We'll claim definitely. Then at the same time, we'll celebrate them. That's the way I see it, because I don't see that.
My daughter's experience. Go on.
The same way we would abuse and say all sorts of things about the bad things that the Nigerians are doing in diaspora. The same way we would celebrate the ones that are achieving things.
So what can you going to say?
I was going to say something.
Was going through.
My daughter went to the Nigerian embassy to renew her passport in England, and she stood on the queue. She left work to go and get the thing, and she stood on the queue in the cold, November, 4 hours, outside. They didn't even let her into the embassy as a Nigerian. My people come in and don't let cold catch you. She called me crying that Mommy, once you go, I will never step into Nigeria again. That is the pain she felt. Why? You are a Nigerian, go to the Nigerian embassy. They are not allowing you to enter the embassy. If you are British, you go to the British embassy, they will treat you with what is the word? Give me the word. Warmth and
they'll be very welcome.
We invite you. Come, my dear.
So, who was going to say something? We'll come back to you, okay?
You know, I wanted to say that when I saw this story, I first of all said, well, the lady has every right to say what she wants to be or who she wants to be. You know, the question that came on my mind was, if Nigeria was a different climb, like the way the British, the way they treat their citizens.
Or let's even say
let's just say that, let's say Nigeria was different. Would she have that same claim to say that she's not, I mean, she's British? Would she just outrightly say that she's British? Because there's always an underlying reason. Instead of coming out to judge her and say that what she did is wrong and all that, I would rather want to even pose a question back to her. Why would you say that you are British when we know your name is linked to somewhere in the east in Nigeria?
Precisely. We have a phone call, YK. We'll take your comment after the phone call. Welcome, John from Asaba. Good morning. What's your take on this?
I didn't say that.
Hello?
Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, Johnny Mamba from Asaba.
We know.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm the first-time caller.
Oh, welcome to the show.
And before I comment on the issue at stake, I like to comment your drone adverts. I love it so much. It's very unique and inspiring. Yes, straight to the point. I've always admired you people's show. You know, it's a family thing for me and my wife to watch it and all that. Okay. Yes. Now, talking about the dual citizenship thing, like I, for one, I'm a dual citizen, but you wouldn't blame her too much because if you come to think about it, like what our sister Kuti said, that what exactly has Nigeria done or contributed in the betterment of her life? And if you come to think of it further on, you'll find out that 99.9% of our leaders have dual citizenship. So how can a mere citizen be proud of the country where the leaders are not proud of the country itself? Today, Mr. President is in London.
God bless you.
Our elder statesman, Mr. Masule, died in Cairo Hospital. Then we have my governor.
Thank you, John. Made a very valid point. And we keep going back to this point, too, okay?
What do these people actually take us for? These are the factors. Nobody will be so proud to say that he or she is a Nigerian. Nobody.
That's the same thing I said. If we had a functional economy.
John, let me give you a typical example. Today in the newspapers, Nigerians in Bakassi, 97 of them were killed. 2,000 of them entered their boats, sailed into Nigeria because the gendarmes in Cameroon were killing them for not paying 100K per boat. They are now on water because they do not have land in Nigeria. Why? Nigeria gave out Bakassi. without thinking of the human beings in there.
So we're not taking care of our citizens.
So another story. When Ebola, listen now, YK, Ebola, we had American doctors who went into Liberia, volunteers. One of them got Ebola. What? America that night sent in a plane. One person. When will Nigeria do that for you? So when I now succeed in sports by myself, like Anthony Joshua, you people say he's Nigerian. Then when one Adewale kills a British policeman, you people say, but he was raised in Britain, leave him alone. Why are we always claiming the good ones? So what has Nigerian done for me? At the end of help us search for tweets though. I think at the end of the day, it would be nicer if Abike Dabiri, as a advisor on diaspora issues, had been reaching out to her and other Nigerians abroad, giving them support. When a congratulation message comes from such a person, you won't feel strange. You already have a relationship. So Nigerians, we must take care of our citizens within and outside the shore before we can lay claim on anything. I think please let me read tweets for you, Ojari. Let me see what people are saying here. Okay, my tweets are loading.
The lady would have been killed during the Civil War, for all we know, had it not been for the mom that took her back. That's from Ayo George. Kong says we have Nigerians languish in prison all over the world. Do we have their records? Who cared about them? Then Gabriel Abdul-Mili says, blood is thicker than water. No one is a Nigerian by chance. He who goes out must come back in some way till death. Amalaja says, why do we rush to take ownership of successes without responsibility? It does more honor if we declaim them.
Honor says, why would you blame her when we have a failed country, bad leadership, and so on? Alex says, I feel she's proud, Jare. Victor Moses lost his parent due to riots in the north, yet he played football for Nigeria. It's a personal choice, so... Okay, so, on that note, thank you so much, Doris Simon, for coming. Thank you. I know we just squeezed you in for the hot topic session, but you were wonderful. Thank you. We hope we'll bring you back next time, and we'll have more time to discuss other interesting topics. Very juicy topics. How's your son doing? He's fine. He's an American now, you know. She?
You will take a quick break. You can't play basketball, and you will say, I'm American. When we return, our celebrity will take the couch. Stay with us. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Pop lèmi máa ń jẹ àkàrà. Kò burú o, bó ṣe wá pop náà lórí náà ni. Èmi àkàrà. Ẹ ta pop ní 15 naira fún mi. Èmi àkàrà náà máa jẹ. Ilé. Kí ni? 500 naira. Ní wo yìí mo ní kí n tiri change inú àkàrà 50 naira. Ẹ fún mi change jọ. Èmi gan ní change náà. Ní wo ìwọ náà ló kọ́kọ́ máa ṣe mí lọ́wọ́. Ẹ bá mi wá change ẹ wo lílo. Iyún bí n bá rí ni o bí n bá rí ń gba ọjà mi padà o. Ẹ fẹ́ mi change mi jọ. Ẹ like iyọ̀. Aláyín pọ̀. Àkàrà.
Thanks for staying with us. Yewande Adekoya is a talented Nollywood actress, filmmaker, director, and producer. She has been nominated for different awards and has bagged the Best New Actress Award and Most Promising Actress Award at City People Entertainment Awards and YMAA, respectively. Welcome to the show. Good morning. Good to have you. So, apparently, within the Chinode, white wouldn't work so well, but you look beautiful. I love your hair.
Thank you. Thank you.
Naturalista. So, movie producer, director, filmmaker, actress, married, with children. You wear many hats. How do you balance it all?
I must confess, I don't know how I'm doing it. I think it's God. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I don't take more than I can handle. So I take it a step at a time. I think it's just God that is helping me coordinate the various departments.
You were in you were directing the film in March, I think, and you collapsed.
Actually, no, I didn't.
Because it's on YouTube that you collapsed. It's on,
Well, I think it's belated. It's belated, actually. It happened sometime in 2013.
So I don't know why they came up with it in 2017. It happened on the set of Kudi Klepto, the clip we just saw now. Yeah. So after the movie, I was so stressed out. It was during the shoot, actually. We were doing, I think we did 48 hours marathon. So I was still on set, and it got to a point I just went down like that, and people started running and carrying me and all that. But like 15 minutes afterwards, I came back, and I was like, okay, let's shoot. And they, are you okay? So that was what happened, and I don't know why they came up with that news this year.
I hope you've managed to avoid such things, as in overstressing yourself, overworking yourself.
I'm working on it, but I must confess, I think I'm a workaholic.
Okay, now can we go back to history?
Okay.
How did you decide that this is exactly what I want to do?
Especially after studying mass communication, you didn't go into...
Did I decide? I think it
happened on you, okay.
Because right from my primary school days, I used to tell stories in my class. During break, I'll just find myself with a paper, pencil, and then I'll call my friends around, I'll study stories. This girl, she came, they'll be asking me, how do you come up with these stories? I'm like, I don't know, they just come. So from my childhood days, I've always been known as a storyteller. So when I got into secondary school, I started writing them properly, like scripts.
Yes.
So I was in the sciences, actually. I was a science student. And a lot of my friends would tell me, yeah, in the wrong, I don't know what you're doing here. So after I'd finished from secondary school, I gained admission into LASU as a then doing economics. So one day I thought about it. I think truly I'm not
cut out for this.
So I had to go and resit for GCE in the arts. So I had to study mass communication.
So you really wanted to do this?
Yeah, I felt I had something and I was going in the wrong direction.
In all of this, while you were busy dilly-dallying and entering LASU and coming out, how did your parents handle it? Because you know, sometimes it can be a bit of a challenge for parents to be able to stomach when a child comes and says,
no, I'm not doing that anymore.
You've been in school and you now come and say, Mommy, are you all right?
It was a shocker for them back then. But they knew I had the talent. So they were worried about me because my younger ones were already in the uni and they were going on, and I'm here going back and forth. So they were a bit worried, but they wanted to support me in whatever I decided I was going to do. So when I wanted to sit for the GC again, they paid for it.
Wow.
After I gained admission into Babcock University for mass communication, they were like, okay. But what they wanted was get a good education first. We're not saying you shouldn't do this film of a thing, but get educated, and I'm happy how it turned out.
Can I ask you a question? There's this story about you and the Kunle Afford that were banned from making films and appearing in films, making film, directing.
I was hoping
she's very
controversial.
You have plenty of controversies. There's another one with Olasco Films.
Oh my Jesus!
Where you accused him of theft.
Okay, so my God! Oh my God! Which one do you want me to answer?
Okay,
which one do you want
me to answer? Start with YK Zone, that you were banned from directing and producing for a while, acting.
Oh, okay.
Please, we're really friendly. We just want to know.
I know. Okay, I'll be truthful. So I just woke up on set one day, and then I saw the news, just like you all saw it. Like I was banned. I was like,
why?
What happened? I don't know. You know. So I think it's in the past now. It has been settled. Whatever misunderstanding that must have arose, we have cleared everything. Like, okay, this and this ought not to happen. It's not done. So it has been sorted out.
So you don't think it was anything wrong from your own part that must have caused it?
You know, change is the only constant thing in life. But whenever this change is about to happen, people are resistant to change. People talk, let's change. But then when the change comes or things are going different from the way they used to know it, people don't want to accept it. So we have new medium of film distribution. We have new investors coming in. We have, you know, cinemas is really hot now. A lot of things are going on. So, you know, when you're used to something like, oh, this is how it should go. You go from location to DVD straight and all, and you're exploring different areas. Some people will feel threatened.
So Jumoke had a question and another controversy.
Yes, with the
it's interlinked.
Was that why you were banned?
That wasn't the reason why I was banned, but around the news of being banned, that came up also.
So have you settled with him? You accused him of that he was owing you about 2 million naira.
Oh my God.
He had marketed your films for 6 years without you having anything financial to show for it.
It wasn't as if Okay. It depends. What we call good pay is relative. Yes. So for me, it wasn't it? And then I would personally not like to discuss it, but it has been settled.
Okay. But I want to ask a question, even if you don't want to discuss that. We see a lot of people go into film production. They go into without having any business knowledge of what they are going into, and they end up falling prey to people that will want to milk them and take that, take advantage, of their ignorance, So, would you say that you had
necessary experience?
No, not even experience. The proper training in terms of business of the business that you want to do. That's one. Then even if you didn't, what did you do? To get yourself informed. Now, would anybody come and cheat you? I think no. So, what did you do?
But I think I had the knowledge right from day one.
Really?
Yes. But
well, MASCOM tends to expose you.
Yeah, but it depends on the mode of operation. When you get to an area, you observe how something is being done. Sometimes when you come with contract, no, my lawyer, this is like, where are you coming from? It's not done here. It's not so sometimes you tend to like dance to the tune of how things go, thinking okay, we have a verbal.
And then they use that one to just...
Yes, but as it's changing. A lot of people are beginning to,
But you must, as a professional, I always see Jumoke do this. People would definitely want to throw your professionalism aside at every point in time if you give them the opportunity to. Yes. So why would you not stand your ground and say that I want to put a structure,
She has to blend with the structure on ground.
No, let me be working.
Yeah, I was going to answer Uwa. You see, what happens is you are desperate to get somewhere.
Most times.
And because of that desperate, if you don't comply, they will finish you.
I like the way she's talking.
We just
keep you there.
We have a phone call though.
Okay.
You're from Egbeda. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Hello. I'm a first time caller.
Welcome to the show.
I love you, Jumoke. Sawai Kelo. One day. I love you so much. Your films are, I don't know how to describe, I love it. I watched Sacrifice day before yesterday and I was
online.
To my child.
Wow.
Like, wow. I love you guys so much. You are really impacting on us. I'm always hoping to watch this show every day. I don't go out from my house till 10 a.m. I love you people.
Thank you, Oduayo. Thank you so much.
For me. Love you.
Love you too. So Jumoke has a question.
I was going to ask a question about marriage, but because Oduayo mentioned online, I remember there's a new movie that the main actor came on our seat just 2 Fridays ago to,
talk about it.
And I saw it online this week. Full video.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you.
It's already online.
And you're watching
it in the cinema.
And they're asking me to come and watch it. I was looking for where can I go to cinema? I want to see. It's online, full video.
No.
How do you make your money?
When the person came here, was he saying it's going to be at the cinema?
No, yes, they were launching it that day, 2 Fridays ago. So it's new in the cinemas, but it's already free online.
How did that happen?
I don't know. So do you have such issues?
And how do you deal with piracy?
No, the release has to be arranged. If you're going to the cinemas first, you stay at the cinemas after then.
Exactly.
It was pirated and placed online.
Oh my God.
Now, I know that when you illegally upload a video and put a soundtrack that has been registered with either YouTube or all the social media companies, they'll take it down.
Yeah.
So is it that we don't do the due diligence to ensure that our products don't get...
if you register with YouTube and somebody now wants to put your product online, they pull it down.
Yes. Even if you don't register with YouTube and you send a message and you complain, they will pull it down. Once there's doubt. But I also want to just beg people, stop patronizing pirates. It's because when that's why your president said change begins with me. This one I will agree. Change begins with us too. Because when they pirate the artists, actors, video, they direct their movies and
Music, do we make money?
You can't make money.
So I want to ask, YK, the president should come and patronize Nigerian
hospitals.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying one. I want to ask you one day question. So your first script was an English-based...
Yeah, Life Secret.
How did you now switch totally to Yoruba, and then we don't see you doing...
Well, when I started, okay, I trained with Alpha Bash Music and Theatre Group back then. We were basically into stage performances, English, strictly. So naturally, when I wanted to come out with my own movie, I shot it in English because that was the background I had. Yeah. I'd always been going for auditions. They'll tell you, very good actress. They'll tell, this is your stature, chai. You are small, you are short, you're not even fine. What do we do?
Oh my goodness.
Day in, day out, you go for auditions and then you keep hearing the same thing. You're good, but then...
It's not that you're not fine,
you're not yellow.
Well, Yewande, I'm going to pause you on that. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll explore those disadvantages and how you got over it.
Okay.
Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Welcome back. So, before we went on the break, you were talking about how you wanted to act and you went for auditions. And people were saying that you were not pretty enough and that you were short. One, how did that make you feel? Two, how are you trying to correct it now when you audition people for roles in your own movie?
Well, as at then, I felt bad because I knew I had something to offer. Fine, I was a writer, and people had always told me that I had this acting thing. So I wanted to exhibit that, but you know, they were just looking at the outer stuff.
Honestly,
so I felt bad.
They were looking at your shell.
Thank you.
With color-coded eyes.
But in fairness, you know, and I think this is a big issue because we talked about skin bleaching, I think, earlier this week.
Yoruba actresses now.
No, early this week, we were talking about skin lightening and all that. The truth is that you people are the ones in charge of the, what's it called, the production. You're the ones behind the cameras. Most times, when they want to bring a lead character, you know, for the female character, they always look for, she has to be perfect, she has to be slim, she has to, no, most times, I'm saying most times, I'm not saying all the time, I said most times she has to be slim,
well, that is changing
she
now.
has to have, you know, so we always paint the ideal to be the perfect picture. So that's why a lot of people want to look like that. So you would
and the bleaching
and,
in Yoruba movies.
Would you blame them because they also say that because it's the same thing that happens in music video, they also say that is what the market is looking for. So if they don't do that, their movies will not sell.
Maybe the market used to look for it as a day. Now it's changing because we have more people behind the cameras. We have more people that went through that, you know, and then they're like, no, it's not going to work. So we are making different decisions now. A lot of people who are more into the light-skinned girl, tall, slim, they have a different opinion now. Because if you give the audience something good, sometimes they don't even look at the color of the skin of the lead actor.
You know the worst part about some of these yellow ones? They can't even act.
To save their lives.
I don't know about that.
Yellow. So
I can act to save my life.
I'm not talking about you now.
I'm just saying, because why are you saying yellow ones? I'm here.
No, it's the ones that actually go on bleach, that they bleach their way through. That's even the annoying part.
I wanted to go personal with her and talk about family. Yewande, you're 34, married to a movie producer, right?
Yes.
So how do you balance family and home with your children and you and your husband on the road?
Before you answer that question, let's take this call from Moreni. Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome to the show.
All right, I'll quickly talk about the piracy and all that. YK mentioned people shouldn't buy. I don't think there's any reason for you to say a cheaper one. Why you go for the higher one? I think they have to tackle it from the source. That's just it. That's just basically the very first thing that needs to be done. Now, Madam Klepto, you look good, actually.
Madam Klepto.
Good to see you. I like your smile.
Thank you.
And my shout out to everybody from Auntie Morayo, Auntie Yeni, Auntie Tokbe, Auntie Uwa, everybody. See, I've always been on this show for like 2-3 years now. Wow. Even if I'm not in the house, I have my small mobile phone that I go about with. I'm addicted to it.
Wow, thank you.
More grace to your elbow. Well done, well done, well done.
Thank you.
How do you balance family?
Jumoke's question.
I think it's God who, you know, being the same business with my husband, I think has really helped. Okay. So he understands the fact that we have to be out and in. And thank God for family. Whenever we're not around, they come to our aid, so they understand and support our job. So,
quick question before we go into tweets. I wanted to ask you how you have been dealing with piracy. You produce movies. What's your experience with piracy? We've had the one of...
Have you had a major...
had high blood pressure over his movie
I don't even do that anymore. You know, it has gone past that level now. You know, when you release a movie on Monday now and that day, it's not even the next day anymore. In the evening, you see several versions of that same movie.
Sorry, let me pause here. We'll take Emmanuel from Jos. Pause. Emmanuel, welcome to the show. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Hello, good morning.
Morning. Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome to the show.
And I want to actually commend you very well for what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
Actually, I want to talk about what the actor and producer she's talking about concerning movie production and acting.
Go ahead.
Okay, you know, movie production and acting, it's kind of a big business. But the issue is that we Nigerians will fail to tap into that field.
Oh,
sorry,
he's
Manuel.
talking too slow. We have some tweets.
We'll go back to
can I take some tweets? Adeyemo Michael says, Sincere Wande, good morning. I love your movies. More progress in your life. Adebayo 19 title says, what structural change will you propose for the film industry in Nigeria? You want to answer that?
Ogunyomi says, wow, I love Yewande Omo Elemosho. Kudos to her. Job and well done, my amiable ladies in the building.
Omolaja says, I like the actress, she's real. Though I haven't seen any of her movies, real and committed people always get to the top.
You're not seeing what they're showing?
Tony says, the problem with our movie industry is that they're not really after talent, but looks. Adebayo says, what efforts are you putting into breaking the world market with your movies? Yahya Husman says, Yewande, your movies always wiped away my sorrows. Ogunyomi Mercy says, wow, I love Yewande, who has already taken that.
Can you answer the questions?
I think I want to talk about the world market.
Yes, how do you want to break international?
You know, I'm into the Yoruba movie sector, so it's a big challenge for us. But for English movies, I think it's easy to export the movies outside. So we have Bollywood, we have these Chinese movies. Before they started doing their movies, before they started doing their movies in English, there used to be an era where they would do it in their native language, and then we will be watching and they'll be reading the subtitle.
You see the problem? You just mentioned it. Your Yoruba movie. When I see the subtitle today,
we are changing. We are getting better. We are getting better. I won't take it. We are getting better.
I agree with you. Don't mind her.
I'm like this for improvement. Yes, but I'm happy with what you're doing. Yeah, we're getting I'm happy that you're pushing and you're expanding your boundaries. We'll bring you back sometime
to talk about subtitles.
We are getting better. Don't say that.
Thank you so much for coming, Yewande. Thank you, Doris, for coming. Thank you all for watching. If you live in the Ikorodu environment and the Lagos State Police has advised you to go, the Lagos State Police is advising you to go around with your ID card to avoid any harassment. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye.